Imagine shrinking your home into a long steel tube. No windows, no sunlight, and 140 people crammed inside. Now sink that tube hundreds of feet beneath the ocean for 3 months. No fresh air, no stepping outside, just you, your crewmates, and the crushing pressure of the sea. This isn't science fiction. It's daily life for the US Navy's submarine force. On a sub, the world is just metal walls, recycled air, and the constant hum of machinery. There's no privacy, no escape, and no room for error. It takes a special kind of person to thrive here, mentally tough, physically resilient, and ready for anything. So, how do you feed a crew for 90 days? Where does everyone sleep? How do you keep your sanity? Forget the high-tech gadgets. Let's talk about the real, gritty side of life under the waves. I have huge respect for these sailors. I've worked dirty jobs, but this is a whole new level. It's a world of manufactured daylight and carefully rationed comforts. Your only sky is a painted ceiling tile, and your only connection home is a delayed email. So, let's pull back the curtain and see what it really takes to survive and thrive deep beneath the surface. Welcome to one of the toughest, most vital jobs on the planet. Could you do it? Let's find out. This is submarine life, up close, personal, and under pressure. Let's dive in. First challenge: feeding 140 people for 3 months with no resupply. Every inch of space is packed canned goods in hallways, flour under floor panels, potatoes in the torpedo room. Before a patrol, the crew forms a human chain, passing box after box into the boat. For weeks, sailors literally walk on their food, with boxes lining every passageway. The culinary specialists, CSs, plan every meal down to the last can of beans. Fresh food lasts only a few weeks, then it's all frozen and canned. Freezers and lockers are stuffed with everything from prime rib to pizza dough. The goal? Comfort and normalcy, even in the deep. There's no room for waste. Every item is calculated, every meal accounted for. Running out of food isn't an option. It's a high-stakes game of Tetris, and the stakes are hungry sailors. The CSs make sure there's always a hot meal, no matter what's happening outside. Food is more than fuel. It's morale, routine, and a taste of home. In the deep, a good meal can make all the difference. That's how you keep a crew going, one meal at a time, and it all starts with the store. Now imagine cooking for 140 in a kitchen the size of a walk-in closet. The galley is cramped, hot, and always in motion. Cooks work shoulder to shoulder, dodging each other and the rolling sea. 4 meals a day, every day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and mid-rats for the night shift. The food? Surprisingly good. Lasagna, roast beef, fresh bread, even desserts. Special occasions mean special meals. Holidays, birthdays, halfway parties. The mess decks are just as tight. Long tables, no privacy, everyone squeezed in. Mealtime is the social heart of the boat, a rare chance to relax and connect. After eating, everyone pitches in. Junior sailors scrub dishes and floors as a rite of passage. It's not glamorous, but it builds humility and teamwork. On a sub, every job matters, from the captain to the guy on dish duty. Sharing a meal is more than eating. It's how the crew stays connected. In the silent world below, food and fellowship keep the boat running. The galley is the beating heart of submarine life, and every meal is a small victory against the monotony of the deep. That's how you feed a family under the sea. Sleep on a submarine is a challenge all its own. Bunks are stacked 3 high, barely wide enough to turn over in. Privacy? Forget it. Your only space is a small locker and a curtain. Hot racking is the norm. When one sailor gets up, another takes the still warm bed. You keep your own sheets, but you share the mattress and the space. Your bunk is your sanctuary, a tiny cocoon in a world of noise and motion. Sailors hang curtains for a sliver of privacy, reading or listening to music in their little cave. Respect is key. Move quietly, keep tidy, and never wake a sleeping shipmate. There's an unwritten code. No slamming lockers, no loud voices. Always be considerate. In these close quarters, cooperation isn't optional. It's survival. The berthing area is where you recharge, reflect, and escape, if only for a few hours. On a submarine, even sleep is a team effort. There's no sunrise or sunset underwater, just the relentless tick of the clock. The crew runs on rotating shifts, 6 hours on watch, 6 for work and meals, 6 for sleep. Your morning might be at 2 a.m., your night at noon. On watch, every sailor has a critical job: monitoring sonar, navigating, running the reactor, standing guard. Focus is everything. A single mistake can have serious consequences. Off-watch time is just as busy: maintenance, training, cleaning, and eating. The cycle never stops. Work, eat, sleep, repeat. 6 hours of sleep isn't much, but you learn to grab rest whenever you can. The schedule is grueling, but it's the only way to keep the boat running 24/7. Fatigue is constant, but so is the mission. The ocean never sleeps, and neither does the crew. Routine is survival. That's life when the sun don't shine. No sunlight for months means no natural vitamin D, so sailors take supplements. The ship's dock keeps everyone healthy, monitoring nutrition and treating everything from colds to broken bones. Air is manufactured, oxygen from seawater, CO2 scrubbed out, all constantly monitored. The smell? A mix of filtered air, oil, and cooking, distinctly boat air. Fitness matters, even in a tube. There's a treadmill, a bike, and some weights squeezed into a corner. Workouts are quick, creative, and essential for both body and mind. The dock is doctor, dentist, pharmacist, and therapist all in one. In an emergency, they're the only medical help for 140 people. Knowing there's a capable medic on board gives everyone peace of mind. Health is a team effort, just like everything else on a sub. Staying fit and healthy is survival, plain and simple. 3 months in a steel tube can mess with your mind. Cabin fever is real, so keeping morale high is mission critical. Movie nights, card games, and cribbage tournaments break up the monotony. Laughter in the mess hall is a good sign. Camaraderie is the best medicine. Sailors study, read, listen to music, or write emails home. One-way messages called family grams. Even a delayed note from home is a lifeline. The crew looks out for each other, spotting when someone's having a tough day. Shared struggle builds a powerful support system. You're never truly alone. The guy in the next bunk gets it. Solidarity keeps the crew sane and focused on the mission. In the deep, the crew becomes a family, by necessity and by choice. You trust your shipmates with your life, and everyone knows each other's job. In an emergency, you're the first responder. No one else is coming. This interdependence forges bonds stronger than steel. Earning your dolphins means you're part of a lifelong brotherhood. When the patrol ends, the reunion on the pier is emotional, but leaving your boat family is bittersweet. The friendships forged in the deep last a lifetime. It's a band of brothers and sisters, united by an experience few will ever know. That's the true heart of the silent service. Submarine life isn't about dirt. It's about grit, routine, and resilience. Not everyone can do it. The Navy screens for the best, smart, stable, and team-oriented. These sailors are the unseen shield, patrolling in silence, their work unheralded. Every job matters, every watch counts. There's no room for mediocrity. Teamwork is absolute. Survival depends on it. Next time you see the ocean, remember the silent professionals below. They live, work, and sacrifice in a world without sun, doing one of the toughest jobs on Earth. For that, they have my deepest respect.